Hey, what's going on, boys? Swaggy here now, and for today's good video for today here. Yeah, I'm still feeling terrible. I'm still sick, and some nonsense just happened this morning, and some family issues as well. So I'm a little out of it. I'm a little tired. So now, and for let's just get into the video safe here. So today we'll be checking out this video here. VK wanted me to go ahead and check it out. They gave me recommendations for this video stuff here. Said, hey, can you go ahead and check this video out as well? I'm like, yeah, sure, of course. And yeah, so today we'll be reacting to this one right now. And I've got a few other requests I've got to get into, but that's just gonna have to wait for a little bit here. But without any further ado, let's get on to it. No more distractions. I said, please go check the actual original creators themselves here. They worked really hard and deserve support, so please check them out. Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really out of it right now. So after that, I said, please go ahead and check out everybody part of the actual stuff here. They all worked really hard, deserve support, and put so much love into video stuff here. So I said, please go check them out. Now, every though, link down below. There's gonna be a link to the actual original video stuff here. Now, every though, let's get on to it. No more distractions. Let's get right into the actual stuff here. Let's press play. Makes sense. See what happens. Warning right there. Flashing lights in the core. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. There's one example. Jeez. Oh. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Loving the beat here so far. More calm and dramatic sense feeling here. Loving the slow line ramping up of the activity stuff here. Ooh. Ooh, I'm loving it. Damn. I love when it's ramping up here. Damn. Yeah. Ooh. And that's a little short. I wish we got a little bit more there. But aside from that, let me just go ahead and give my general thoughts on the actual stuff here. Starting off the main three factions of the actual stuff here. Of the actual beat itself here. Lyrics, vocals, visuals, some cells here. Let's get on to it. Now, of course, starting off with the actual beat itself here. The beat itself here was immaculate. I loved it. I loved this so much. It was so well put together and so well done. Like I said, it was great. Overall, very put together. Very well done. I loved it. Now, and for though, sorry about that. Like I said, just the activity stuff here, very well done, very solid, very intense, very calming at certain times in segments stuff here. But I get more into the actual just deep dive stuff here. Now let's get down to the actual just vocal work themselves here. Let's use up too much time here. Now, of course, going on to the actual vocals themselves here, the vocals are great. They were really brief and they were a little repetitive at times, but they were still really well done and really well just performed and had a lot of heart and passion to them. You could just tell. Like I said, I just wish we got a bit more, maybe a little bit more longer segments themselves here. Maybe more extended segments themselves that weren't just maybe like 1 or 2 lines here and then it's just kind of cutting down. But like I said, aside from that though, I'm not exactly sure where this song came from, if it's like its own unique song itself here, or if it's more like a background song for a movie or video game. But whatever the case here, I still love the actual stuff here, or the actual vocals and lyrics themselves here. They were amazing. Now, speaking of the actual lyrics themselves, let's get on to the lyrics themselves here. Like I said, it was a little repetitive with this, the usage of Suicide Ocean. Probably shouldn't say that too loud, so And of course mentioning of like from where I bleed, like mentioning of like drowning, I believe. Hold on, let me go ahead and check here. Like nothing. Yeah, I'm trying to check here. Woke from a dream, wide. No, hold on, cut wide open. Woke up from a dream. Hold on, I'm missing something here. Suicide ocean. From where I bleed. Where from I bleed. Okay, I like that. I said very brief lyrics themselves were still really well done and very clever. I liked it. Listen, overall though, very interesting kind of perspective here, and overall still incredibly well done. I'm gonna go sneeze, so give me like 4 seconds here. Anyways, back to it. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna see it again. So like I said, lyrics themselves are very well put together, very well done. I love them. They were really well, really well put together here, and built such an amazing structure and foundation for the entire stuff here. I just wish we got a little bit more of it. I really wish we got more lyrics themselves here to kind of maybe more emphasize this, or maybe more emphasize this more darker nature itself here. And of course, that it wasn't so repetitive itself here, and kind of just spouting the same few lines itself there. But that also makes me like wonder if this was more of a song that's supposed to be in the background itself here. And give me a second, I gotta go clean the background. Sorry about that. Had to quickly clean my mess there. Anyways, like I said, without any further ado, going on from the actual lyrics themselves here to the actual just visuals themselves, let's get into it. Now, of course, with the actual visuals themselves here, they were immaculate. I love them. Like I said, just the actual just artwork itself here looks so good. I'm loving just like the more grittier colors themselves here that they used for the entire visual set of stuff here. But still, the amount of like weird action and just like gore was actually not like, it's a good thing they actually put the actual just warning itself there in the beginning of the stuff here, because overall if you hopped into this video and you didn't have that, you'd be like, yo, okay, chill out a little bit. But I said it wasn't anything like horrific as were like real depictions of like violence in general, but still it was it was getting pretty close there. Like I said, overall I'm loving the actual videos themselves here. They were immaculately well put together, really well done overall. Had such, like I said, had such an atmosphere to it. I can't really describe it, but it was so cool, and I very much enjoyed it. Now, without any further ado, just gonna get through my general thoughts, opinions, ideas, and stuff here. Let's go ahead and get into the actual just deep dive itself here. Now, before I get to the deep dive, please go check the actual original stuff here. Link down below. Go ahead and also check it out there. And of course, go ahead and also consider hitting the actual like button right there. And of course, hit the subscribe button. Help me out so much with the channel stuff here. Just help me a lot. Please consider doing it. And of course, all that being said and done, though, also go ahead and consider hitting the actual bell icon for the next time I upload. If you're interested in catching those news videos as soon as you can, bell icon, that's kind of what it's there for. But with all that being said and done, though, also go ahead and continue the actual comment section down below up. Let me know you guys' thoughts on the actual stuff here, whether you loved it, you hated it, it's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all, and you didn't want to see anything like this again. Leave a comment below detailing that. Now, Android though, yeah, let's get into the actual deep dive stuff here. Anyways, except for the deep dive here, what I usually get more into depth on the actual itself here, get more into like the nitty gritty itself here, and what I very much enjoyed. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first of all, starting off the beat stuff, like I said, the beat stuff here starts off very interesting. It has more of a mellow tone here. Like it never gets too dramatic. It never gets too like just action packed. It just has more of a like a softer start stuff, which I very much enjoyed up until a certain point. Like listen to this. Subtle piano, subtle jingle. Even here, just like maybe sudden noises. You hear like a little warp in the background too. I love it. And of course, it then continues on to at least the point like right around here. Like listen to this here. Almost getting close there. Like listen to this. Like ooh. Ramping up here. Ooh. A little bit of action. And until we get to like around this point itself, it just keeps ramping up, until we get to here. It's like, well, more like right here. Find it. Yep, here it is. can just hear so many little like details themselves here, some like background screams that just emphasize this horror, or emphasize like the intensity here. It is so well done, just so nice. And then it goes back to the actual just like a more mellow kind of flow itself after this, all this action is pretty much said and done. But then I'm loving just the ramping up here, just the continuous rising of the actual just like suspense, and just the actual like anticipation for the drop itself there. Then for a drop to just go this hard is crazy. I love it. I love it. I really do. It is so immaculate. It flows so well, and it's just so well put together. I honestly can't complain about it. It's really good. It was such a jam. Now though, going on to the actual vocal lyrics themselves here, because I've pretty much thoroughly gone through the attribute itself here. Now for the actual vocals themselves here, I do wish we got more. I really do wish we got more for the vocals and lyrics themselves here, because overall what we heard, while it was good, it was a little repetitive, especially like at the end bit, which is like ocean, like cut wide open. Like listen to this. Like it's really good. Like. Yeah, just repeating itself here. If there is one thing I'll give them credit for though, yeah, like I said, for the moment when the song itself just ramps up to the peak itself here, it gives such a completely different vibe to the actual just vocals themselves here. I really enjoyed it a ton. It was really cool there. But then I still wish we got a little bit more, especially during those action-packed scenes themselves, whether it's just like more like dark ramblings of just like cut wide open, blood leaking like a faucet would have been really cool. Like things like that. Well, that might have been some. I just made that up. I said over the things like that would have been a little bit better. Just like kind of just leading on to some more statements themselves. It would have been really cool. But like I said, aside from that though, still, Beat It was really well done. Vocals lyrics themselves, it was really well done and really well pushed together. They were incredible. So for the performance itself, for the actual just vocals themselves, they were great. Like I said, I'm loving all the different interpretations of the actual of these lyrics themselves here. That's the entirety stuff here. And beginning to have more of a just like soft and kind of just like maybe like longer pronunciation, where it's just like cut wide open. And then, of course, during the actual just peak of the song stuff here, while it's still a little bit drawn out, it has more of an intensity, sort of like cut wide, like more of an intensity there, and you can really feel it, and I love that. That's really cool. Of course, aside from the actual just amount of just the performance itself there, the actual amount of heart and passion they put into the actual vocals themselves was really well done. You can hear just like how they were trying to make this sound. You can really hear they were trying to interpret this more of as a like almost, what's the word for it? I'm trying to think about it here. Maybe melodramatic, like a little more of a melodramatic vibe itself. You're just going like cut wide open, like that kind of thing is there. You could just really hear it throughout the entirety itself here, especially during like the actual pick itself here, where it's just kind of more disturbing, or just more like where it's just more like demonic in a way. Especially with like voice alteration that they had for that segment itself there, it was really cool, and I love that. Now then, aside from the actual, just in general, like, that's it, lyrics and vocals themselves here were amazing. Now let's get on to actual lyrics themselves here, a part of the actual, segment itself then, because I'm just gonna start rambling again. Let's just get into it. Like I said, lyrics themselves here, very clever, really well put together, and overall, very interesting, especially for the choice of words itself here, like, Susan Ocean, and then of course, just like, cut wide open, where from I bleed, what is happening? Like, what is happening in the actual original song itself that is warranting such a song based around this? Like, cut wide open from where I bleed. Like, okay, I don't know. Like I said, aside from the just the actual just beat itself here, or the actual lyrics themselves here are really well put together. They're really repetitive, but overall, like I said, it's not too much of a bad thing. It's a little brief. Like I said, aside from that though, overall, not that bad. Like I said, they give such an amazing foundation for the entire video itself here, and provide such an amazing structure for the entire song itself here. But I do wish we got a little bit more, especially during like the actual just peak action things themselves here. I really wish we got a little bit more. But without being said, though, going on to the actual visuals themselves, because they're also very important. Let's get out to those. Like I said, for the actual visuals themselves here, I'm loving like this more like dark and gritty kind of vibe itself here. Like the lighting itself, where there is so bare. It barely lights up anything. Like you can barely see the snap just a little bit clear, and there's like a little ray of like light there. Then of course it's just, I don't know. It just looks so good. It has such a like different kind of feel itself here. It is actually incredible. Like overall, though, I love it. It feels like you're basically out not like by sunset, more like this is more like moonlight kind of reflecting on on these like little like on like the bodies and stuff like that. Like it just seems like it's more like maybe during a full moon here. I love that, and I really do. That's really cool and very sick because moonlight is basically just that reflection of sunlight that's cast off from the moon itself here. Is that it just has well, while the moon can reflect a lot of light, it doesn't reflect all the light that the sun does, obviously. And like I said, I really do love how the moonlight itself here is reflecting off of just the bear itself here and the rest of the animatronics themselves here. It looks so good. It looks so solid, and they're all very well done. It gives such an eerie kind of vibe itself for the entirety itself. Like, look at this. This is, you can't tell if this is not from a horror movie or something like that, where it's just like the killer's looking at their victim. It's just like an odd fascination. That is actually sick. Like it's sickening. And like I said, aside from just the actual, just the like animation stuff here, it's still really well done though. Like I said, visuals are the actors and just animation models themselves here look really good. Like I said, for the actors just basically like coursing themselves here, it's really well done and really well put together. I honestly I'm sickened, but it's still really cool and overall very impressive. But aside from also the actual animatronics and of course the actual human models themselves here look flawless. They look amazing and they're really well paid and they're very well utilized for the entirety of the software, and I just can't help but love that. It is really good. Now though, going on to the actual lighting itself here, like I said, I'm really loving the choice they went with like full moon, full moon moonlight itself here. It's very cool. Gives such a more of an eerie vibe itself here, along with more of like a feels like you're in the shadows. Like it feels like you're witnessing a scene like out of a horror movie, I guess. Where it's like chasing or other slashers kind of chasing someone at the like what's the word for it? At like the middle of the night kind of, and it's just so sick, and I love that. I really do. It is really an interesting vibe itself here. Now the going on from the actual animation itself here to the actual animation flow and of course style stuff here. Like I said, for the actual animation flow itself here, it's great. Like I said, there's not a single moment where it just lags or kind of just has a weird where the movement itself here is a little bit wrong. Everything looks really smooth, looks buttery, looks correct, looks really human in a way, which I overall very much enjoyed. It was really sick and overall very well put together. Nothing phasing through each other. Like I said, that's a good thing as well. But like I said, just the actual visual team styles, really well done, really solid, and I love them. Now though, after though, let's get on to the actual just animation style stuff here. Like I said, for the actual animation style stuff here, they went more with the knee the guard. Give me a second. All right, I'm back. Anyways, like I was saying, yeah, animation style stuff here, very gritty, very dark, very well done. I loved it. It was spectacular from start to finish here, and it never once changed. It changed its style in any way. In fact, it even got more dark and gritty as the video went on, which overall I very much enjoyed. It was very sick. Overall, very well put together. I loved it. Now, after the like I said, just animation and of course the entire video stuff here was still really well put together and really well done, and so they deserve support. So I said, please go check out the actual creators themselves here. Actually, let's go and take one more look at the actual video stuff to kind of just show off the nitty gritty or the actual just grittiness of the video stuff here. Like, look at this. It never fully illuminates anything here. Like, especially like for the animatronics themselves here, like the one that's front and foremost right here. Like you can see, the like you get enough lighting to kind of just see like Freddy in the background there, but never enough to like fully illuminate any character itself here in this entire stuff here, and I love that. And I just love how it it just has such a weird eerie lighting for the actual character Springtrap here. I love it. It's really cool. But it has such a dark and gritty tone here for the entirety of stuff here, and you can just see it from some of these like little moments I've been showing you guys for today here. Like I said, just the actual stuff here, very solid. Anyways, as I was saying, please go check the actual original stuff here. Link down below and card right there. I'm leaving you 2 links for the actual original stuff here. Please go check it out. And aside from another end card right here for another one of my videos if you're interested in catching that as well. Like I said, go ahead and check that out as well here. And of course, all that being said and done though, go ahead and consider hitting the actual like button right there. And of course, consider hitting the actual subscribe button. Helps out so much to the channel itself here. Helps me a lot. Please consider doing that. And of course, without any further ado, also go ahead and consider hitting the actual bell icon. And of course, consider hitting the actual comment the bell icon for the next time I upload for any of the new future videos from the channel itself here. Without any further ado, comment section down below. Let me know you guys' thoughts on the actual stuff, whether you loved it, you hated it, that's really interesting, or you didn't find it interesting at all. Instead, leave it all down below in the comments down below. And without any further ado, have a great day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe. If you're not feeling well, if you're feeling sick, take plenty of medicine. Get plenty of rest. And I'm about to take my medicines right now. So like I said, you can go ahead and do it with me in a second here. Actually, I'll do that off camera. So like I said, just take care. Stay safe. We'll see you boys later on. Okay. And yeah. If it's a school day or if it's a like a break for you guys at this point, just have a good break, I guess. I don't remember when winter break is really for a lot of people. I don't remember. Anyways, I said take care, stay safe. We'll see you boys later on here. So for now though, bye bye. That is not what I wanted to show. Okay, give me a second here. Okay, I don't know how that went there. Anyways, like I said, back to it later.